Dear students, today we will discuss the question define departmental accounting and what are the bases upon which the joint expenses are allocated to different departments. So, first we should know what is the meaning of department. When there are more than one section in a business house dealing in different types of goods or group of products or in rendering different services, these sections are called departments. For example, if we take the example of Super Bazaar, they have a number of departments like medicines and cosmetics, kitchen articles, food and beverages, cloth and ready-made garments. So this is department. Now what is departmental accounting? In departmental accounting, each department is treated as a separate profit center. The account keeping of establishment is to be designed in such a manner that it throws light not only on trading result of the business as a whole, but also on the trading and operational result of the departments individually. The account keeping so designed is known as departmental accounting. Now, what are the objectives of departmental accounting? Why we do it? First, we want to know the performance of each and every department, and it can be evaluated separately on the basis of trading result. Then it helps the management to decide whether to drop a department or add a new one. The growth potential of department is compared to others and it can be evaluated. So comparison can be done. Then more detailed information can be provided to the users of accounting information like shareholders, investors, management, employees and many more. Departmental managers and staff can be rewarded properly on the basis of the results, as departmental accounting highlights the results of each and every department separately. Departmental accounting information also provides a basis for efficient planning and control. Then, to help in calculation of manager's commission based on profit of particular department, this accounting helps us to find out a manager commission. Then, how the expenses are allocated. First of all, expenses which are incurred for a particular department. For example, salary paid to workers of sales department. So these expenses are treated as direct expenses and they are charged to departmental concern. So there is no problem as they are done for specific department. Then we have the expenses which can be allocated. Some expenses are paid in lump sum for whole business, but these can be allocated over different departments precisely. For example, it is possible to allocate electricity expenses over different departments precisely if separate submeters have been installed in. Expenses which cannot be apportioned precisely. So such expenses are allocated among different departments in the proportion of a sound basis to which that particular expenditure is directly related. For example, if we talk about building expenses, they may be allocated among different departments on the basis of area occupied by each department. Then expenses which clearly depend upon sales, for example, selling carriage outward, discount, packing expenses, advertisement, they should be apportioned on the basis of sales. Labor welfare expenses, they can be allocated on the basis of number of workers in each department. Lighting can be allocated on the basis of number of light points in each department. Otherwise, if number of points is not available, we can use area occupied also. Insurance premium, it can be charged according to the value of subject matter insured. Insurance of stock and trade should be allocated on the basis of average stock held by each department. Depreciation on each machine should be calculated separately and charged to the department concerned. Power. If separate meters have not been installed departmentally, then they should be allocated according to horsepower of machinery installed and adjusted for any differences in running hours. Now there are non-departmental expenses also, like director fees there, interest on debentures, audit fee, general manager salary. So these cannot be allocated among different departments on any sound basis. So what we do? They are charged to general profit and loss account, and which is prepared after departmental trading and profit and loss account. So we can summarize all the expenses. So basis we take sales when sales expenses are there. Area or value of floor space can be taken as basis in case of rent, rates, taxes. Light points for lighting. Average stock carried for insurance of stock. Value of plant and machinery can be the basis for insurance on plant and machinery. Direct wages for group insurance premium. Horsepower for power. Value of assets in each department for calculating depreciation and for allocating depreciation. Number of employees can be basis for canteen and labor welfare expenses. Then work manager salary, if we can find out time spent in each department, otherwise they will be charged to general profit and loss account. Then carriage inwards, purchases of each department. Thank you.